Tell me if you've ever experienced one of these almost unsolvable business mysteries. One is your company has a great product and awesome marketing, but your salespeople just can't seem to bring the business in. Another one is you've had a great relationship for a long time with a customer and you need to renegotiate terms, just it's time. And even though you both want the agreement to happen, something is going wrong and you just can't get the agreement to come together. Or maybe within your own company, there's one team that really needs this team, and this team really needs the first team. They must work well together, but for some reason, they're not able to bring it together no matter how hard they try, even though they need each other. I can tell you without even being present for those that the root issue on every one of those is exactly the same. And this video is dedicated to that. This may be one of the most important lessons that you learned this year and well into the future of your career. Hi, I'm David Martin, and for the last 25 years, I've worked with people like you, people who are committed to transform future outcomes for the better in your business, yes, but also for your customers and for your community. And I built this and I'm building this virtual leadership library to help you avoid some of the common obstacles that you'll encounter. And when you do get knocked down by them, to know how to get yourself back in the game at your best. So the basic lesson of this is one lesson that's super easy to learn at a conceptual level of understanding. In fact, I shot a video about being able to understand things conceptually versus really being able to implement them. You can click on it here if you want to watch it a bit later. So this idea is one that's easy to conceptually grok. It's going to take some work to put this into practice, but it's honestly one of the most humane things that you can do if you can do this well. Not only will you be good at doing business, you'll be doing good in the world if you learn it and really learn to implement it. Also, this applies many places, not just in business. This will apply in your personal life, but even my dear friend and colleague, Lieutenant Colonel Scott Mann, retired Green Beret, teaches this very thing that I'm going to share with you today to Green Berets who are about to walk into very, very dangerous situations, or to FBI agents who are also encountering danger, or to local police. This matters, and it's honestly one of those basic pieces that every human needs, although we don't need it. Although we know we don't realize that we need it. And the basic question that we need to be able to help someone else answer is, can I turn my back on you? It's the question that those customers are asking about their salespeople. It's the question that when you and your customer that are trying to negotiate are asking each other, even though it may seem ridiculous as a question. It's the question the two teams that are trying to come together that are having trouble are asking each other. And until I can say about you, yes, I can turn my back on you, or you can say about me, yes, you can turn your back on me, it's not going to work. And the basic human need that we have here is I need to know that you hold my interests at least equal to yours, that you value my success as much as you value your own. And once I start to realize that, yes, you do, once you've proved that to me, that's the core of all trust, of all the foundation of all relationships. Once we have that, I can actually turn my back on you, and now I can go be productive doing something else. Or you can turn your back on me. Until that time, you have to watch me. And that takes a whole bunch of energy. It's going to produce resentment, and you're going to lose money doing it. Now, some people will say, oh, what we'll do is we'll just create a really onerous contract so that if they screw it up, they pay this penalty. Or if they don't deliver this, there's this penalty. Or if they do this too much, there's this penalty. To make sure that if they actually do not look out for my best interests, that there's a punishment. That's not as satisfying. It also takes a lot of energy and money to do that. The basic human need that needs to be met is to answer the question, can I turn my back on you? This is critical. I actually teach seminars and programs and help my clients build trust with their customers and things like that. And this is at the core of all of it. There's a lot more to it, but if you don't have this, none of the rest of it matters. And so I'm going to invite you to think about, who's somebody in your world, a customer, a supplier, or just an individual that, you're just not quite sure you can lean in with them. You can't give it all, right? The question that you're trying to answer is, can I turn my back? Can I trust them to look out for what I need as much as they're looking out for what they need? Or think about somebody who you find they're treating you in the same way. They're like, I don't know what it is. They just, I have to work so hard to get them to engage with me. Chances are that they're asking the question, can I really turn my back on you? And there's, for some reason, whether it's logical and rational or completely emotional, unless they can say yes to that, it's going to be really difficult for you to go any further and really have a thriving business relationship or even personal relationship. So that's the question I invite you to be running in your head when things aren't going well. Is the concern that they don't think that they can turn their back on me? And you can make moves to prove to them. Sometimes you might need to show them by making a sacrifice that may not help you or might even slightly damage your current position for their benefit. There are many other things. That's just one example that you can do, but you have to prove to them, to their amygdala, to the most primitive, most emotional, least sophisticated part of their brain, which is only worried about survival. You and I both have it. The amygdala has to be able to say, I can turn my back on you. Basically what it's asking is, am I safe with you? And once you show me, or once I show you that you can be safe and that I can be safe, things can thrive. Until then, really, nothing else matters. So look at those situations that are sticky and know that the question that's being asked by you to them or to them about you is, can I turn my back on you? And that's where your work is. I would love to hear how you're able to apply this, what insights this gives you into situations that aren't working well, and how you're starting to apply it to make things better. Like I said, this can be not only the most important lesson of the year, you can use this well into your career. I've helped many clients, seen them create much more success simply by knowing how to answer that question and becoming really skillful of it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.